Well, hello there. I'm Janice. I'm going to discuss the different methods of claiming mileage through your business, so hang tight. To help keep the videos short and to the point, I'll go through the explanations fairly quickly, but you can pause and rewind the video as much as you like. Don't forget to check out the other videos in the library. Now let's get started. Are you looking at claiming mileage for your business? Then this video will assist you in the process of understanding how to make this work. Understand that a mileage claim in your business can be a long and convoluted process, but we'll do our best to shorten it down and skip to the chase of the must-knows. First, you need to understand that claiming mileage is a two-sided process based on your business setup. Do you have a corporation or a sole proprietorship? If you don't know which type of company that you have, you will need to know this first before moving forward. According to the CRA, you must maintain a mileage log of all your business-related travel. Keep it for 7 years and have it available in the case of an audit and is requested. This video is assuming the vehicle you are attempting to claim is not owned by the company. You must understand, there is a clear difference between a company-owned vehicle or a vehicle that you own personally and using it for business use. This video does not apply to vehicles owned by a company. Without further ado, let's get into the background on this topic. Let's discuss if you are wanting to claim mileage from your company that is incorporated. As a director of a corporation, you can invoice the company from you to the company a reimbursement for mileage driven for business purposes. You can't just take money from the corporation freely. It must be substantiated by way of a paper trail, and in this case, the invoice from you personally to the company will do just that. To claim mileage, you must abide by the CRA prescribed mileage allowance. This is amount that you can claim, and it changes from year to year. The best method to find these allocations is either by contacting our firm or Google CRA mileage claim and specify the year. For example, if the rates per CRA are set at 68 cents for the first 5,000 kilometers and 62 cents thereafter. Basically speaking, for the first 5,000 kilometers driven in the calendar year, you can claim up to 68 cents. All kilometers after 5,000, you must drop the rate down to 62 cents for the rest of the calendar year. You should note you can claim any mileage value lower as set by the CRA. You just can't claim a higher value than prescribed by them. The tracking of mileage is done by the client. If A1 Bookkeeping Services does your bookkeeping for you, this is not done by our firm, but rather by you. The reason for this is because the claim will come from you, not the company. The company may pay you or owe you the mileage claim, but it's your claim to the company, so the invoice is from you to the incorporated company. Let's talk about what the mileage claim covers. When you claim mileage, this covers all aspects of your personal vehicle being used for business purposes. The only other additions you can claim are tolls and parking, as they are incidentals of the mileage, and although a direct offspring of the vehicle being used, it's just not part of the vehicle itself. Your mileage allowance covers vehicle expenditures, such things as fuel, repairs, registration, insurance, and any other items directly related or part of the vehicle. But those as mentioned are most of the possible expenses. In this situation, the company gets to claim the mileage as an expense, but you get the reimbursement tax-free. It's a good deal. Just don't double claim by adding in your vehicle expenses as well. Now, let's move into what happens if you have a sole proprietorship or partnership. Just a quick lesson. These two types of businesses is assuming that your company is not incorporated. If this is the case, then you have a sole proprietorship, or if you have a business partner but are still not incorporated, then you have a partnership. It's easier to appreciate the details and concepts described in our videos if you are comfortable with the differences between sole proprietorships, partnerships, and incorporated companies. If this is your situation, you handle mileage differently. Here's why and how. As an unincorporated company, you are the business in every way. Therefore, you can't invoice yourself for mileage. Instead, you would track your mileage like any other time. But at year end, you figure out your total mileage driven in the tax year and the total mileage driven for business purposes. You would divide one into the other to figure out the percentage of your mileage driven in the year for business. That percentage is what you are allowed to claim on your tax return against your vehicle expenses such as fuel, repairs, registration, insurance, and so on. The process for this type of business is just as easy as for an incorporated company, just handled differently as I mentioned. There you have it. You must know the difference between the types of companies so you can claim these expenses appropriately. And you must always track your mileage. We know, tracking your mileage can be cumbersome, but it is necessary. On a similar note, you cannot claim going to and from work. This is not a business expense. So if you drive to your shop or place of work, you can't claim that leg of your travel. It's just going to work, and nobody else can claim this either. Only business-related travel can be claimed, not for running personal trips, just for work purposes. If you haven't seen the other videos or any of the other topics in our library, there is no better time than the present. I'm Janice, and thanks for watching, and see you soon.